They are doing good work.
Yes, it looks almost new. I wonder where it came from.
Make sure those chains are clear. Okay, easy now. Let's bring her up. Clear. All right, hold it right there. Easy, easy. Okay, that looks secure. Good job.
How do we handle the seized carburetor, boss?
Penetrating oil and patience. That's the Bugatti way.
She's loose. Coming up.
Steady, steady. Make a note of the wiring loom condition. It's completely shot.
Aye, brittle as glass.
Try adding a little torque to the left side. It's seized.
I've got it. It's moving now.
The runout on this side is nearly 5 millimeters.
We'll need to true that up before the new spokes go in.
The alignment is slightly off on the left side, according to these schematics. We'll need to adjust the suspension travel.
The scoring on this cylinder wall is extensive. We can't just hone this out.
So we're looking at a full rebore then?
Yes, precisely. Make a note of the dimensions.
Keep a close eye on the temperature gradient in the ultrasonic. It's holding steady at 40. I've logged the current parameters.
We need another 3 millimeters on this curve.
Make sure the gap is uniform around the grill.
Check the specifications for the carburetor assembly on page 12.
All right, I'll cross-reference it with the current setup.
Make sure the rinse is thorough, especially around these rivets.
Yes, Foreman. How long before we apply the polish?
The seam looks clean, but check the heat affected zone here.
Alignment is spot on, within half a millimeter.
The alignment looks spot on.
Yeah, the jig is holding steady. We can move to the next section after this cools.
Make sure that one is labeled correctly, John.
Yes, Foreman. Front left mount.
Easy now, she's delicate.
Clear the mounts, boss.
All right, bring him up another foot and traverse it, right?
Roger that.
Make a note of the scoring on cylinder 3. We'll need to reline it.
Got it. Measuring the run out now.
All right, get that piston into the neutralizer immediately.
Yes, Foreman.
All right, hold it there. She's clear of the chassis.
Strap is secure, tension's good.
Easy swing now, watch that grill. The cylinder walls are heavily pitted. We'll definitely need to sleeve these.
And the pistons won't budge. This is going to take time.
Watch the line here, that needs to match the original spec. Got it, almost there.
That's a clean strike, right on the crease.
The foreman wants us to double check the panel alignment before we proceed.
Already on it. The schematics are clear.
How are the measurements on the rear welds?
Spot on, Chief. The straightening paid off.
That's a clean seam, well done.
Primer looks consistent. The coverage around the rivets is solid too.
How do you minimize the distortion here without affecting the curve?
You have to use the planishing hammer very lightly, moving from the center outwards.
See how he works the edge there? You have to feel the metal. All right, hold it steady right there. I'll get the tack weld started.
Sounds good. It's perfectly flush now.
Look at the state of this gearbox housing.
Yeah.
We'll need to source new old stock for that. The patina on the bodywork is remarkable though.
The surface preparation is nearly flawless.
Agreed.
The texture is exactly what we wanted before the color coat.
That one next. All right, ensure it's logged.
Right away. Almost there.
Careful now. Okay, look at that pitting. Record the depth.
Lower it slowly, watch the mounts. Clear on this side. Got the strap ready?
This crankshaft is really seized.
Careful with that, we're ready for it over here.
Ensure the ventilation is at full capacity during the soak.
Copy that. Levels are optimal. The rust is lifting nicely.
What are the measurements on this one?
It's slightly off. We might need to adjust the spoke tension.
We need to straighten this chassis first. The distortion is significant.
It's going to take time to get the curve right on the grill.
Make sure the new leather matches the original thickness exactly. We can't compromise the feel.
Noted. All right, steady now. It's coming loose. Okay, I've got it. Let's move it aside carefully.
The block looks sound, but we need to address that oxidation on the manifold before we prep for the engine test.
The dampening rate is completely off.
Recorded. It's consistent with the rear.
These shoes are completely gone. We'll need to machine the drum surface too. There we go, that took some doing.
How are the splines looking on that side?
The run out on this flange is significant.
Yes, it's bent worse than we thought. We'll have to press it.
Try the pry bar under here. Give it some leverage against the backing plate. Careful not to bend it.
See the warp here? We can save this section.
What about the lower curve near the rust?
That will require the wheel.
That corrosion is worse than I thought. Try and keep the pressure steady.
Got it. This line is completely shot.
The leather is completely shot. We can try to preserve the pattern, but it's too brittle.
Agreed. And these rust patches are deeper than they looked initially.
Easy, easy. Watch the clearance.
Right there, hold it steady.
Here is the bolt you asked for. Set the torque to 60 foot-pounds on that rear mount.
60 foot-pounds. Confirmed.
Good. Now just a quarter turn more, steady.
Steady, just a fraction more to the left. Perfect.
That's a textbook installation, gentlemen.
See how the light catches the curve right here? That's the level of finish we need on the whole chassis.
Understood. Thanks.
Okay, seat it firmly.
Now, apprentice, nice and even pressure on the wrench.
Right there. Heard the click.
The alignment looks spot on. Torque those down to spec.
Already done, boss. Moving to the wheel now.